John Dariga Dramani Mahama. Pressure Kasiepa at the Eura John Dariga Dramani Mahama so. Now pressure no it's coming from all angles. Sabi I now do a new from now head the Ekoso in the country called Ghana. Bra pressure pie wukrum. Pressure no I wukrum no no. It is all against the president of the republic. Pressure hodo bibina abam ewo mainum. Last one, Ghana Cocoa Board almost scandal be a abanene. Ebe church the mood yenti anam so ema Ghana yankasa ye cocoa no. Yentumi amfa nye sika yebetumi de tueke akuafoka. Scandal kese pa eta ye chire. Aye, France and family government no. First bigger scandal ewo Ghana Cocoa Board abeto abontre. Eba bekasa afe no ho. Na ya church pressure no. Yenti pressure na ba. Pressure na ba na no edene. Ebi efri Ghana Cocoa Board ensem semi ho. Ebi efri nurse for side. Ebi efri teacher for a side. Abusian for pressure wo krom no door so. Enra you tag for adwa. Omuso so omo adwa omo so omo nte ase. De Mahama ye omo nte ase. Enam so ma enam no kasai. NDC communicators ahodo. NDC sympathizers almost social in the media no so. Baby no adwa. Omo aba bonten say there. Back to fire. And Crofono muye campaigner na ye very propaganda criminal organizations form of communication. San Crofona sianda omo ho ene. Mahama dani tu oha ne de abona pampam oha. Odani ne chi ane de abona mfe e the other side. Oye so twam ni ho ane abona pampam na watrase. Abusia pressure mounts on John Dariga Dramani Mahama. This is a historic. First time president. Let's say second time president. And the first time after a different administration. Just after 1 year, demonstration, any protest, strike, any answer for Aji or Manafa, Ebi Ensida. Mahama has set another record. A record straightforward. Ebi Ensida. Nanadu bedi Ghana Konya up to 2020 and sana COVID the best say you are saying every Ghanaian was always clapping his hands for Nanadu Dankwa Kufuado. Let's go back to Yura J. Kufuor. Yura J. Kufuor di Ghana Konya and Fianson Ghanaians were cool. 2008 and a patrol boy. That is the first time that the Ghanaians demonstrated. After 7 years of governance, here we are Professor Fifi Evans Atamios. Papa Nitia Kunyam Aobabe will still now man for a case Yura Atamios a good president. Mahama Bedi president 2012, first 6 months and a demonstrations a shas here. Na Sabra Yadrin say be a year. Dear Yankan says a 5th year of government into no a normal. Sana Yeni Subain. Sana yeni subai. And now, oba ye. Nane my oba no oba betwa. Ampipi amanyo kwa juma wa ye mfie enai. Mfie ngotwe. Eso no. John Dariga Dramani Mahama has set a record a BC that said he is the only president here. Just 1 year of his duty as president of the country. No. Amam fuasha asia. Omuye demonstration. Unprecedented. A BC that. This tells you how incompetent John Dariga Dramani Mahama is. Asemu yebeka ho asem na yatoa so apushi akoyanim ya kodin komo kakra. Enkoma yekwa kodiri se yebeko Ghana kokko akuafo omo aso ye biem because akuafo no enenso no omo tisi krom takwa ene sahwi area ho akuafo tisi krom ye dede enante ya de kopi aten Minister of Finance ne building as you say ye Minister of what them call agriculture and so a honso ye beka ho asem ye free honso abusia Mahama ye the John John Darega, Johnny. Everyone here go different side. We say assemble na asie. Assemble asie nyina ne say. John Darega Dramani Mahama be a twem was or the system be a friend automatic posting. I say he will make sure that he complete all the agenda 111 projects. Now or complete here upon a home modern at the system be by a friend automatic posting at their core nursing training schools are hoodwom. Abusia ene a nurse for ebinum ababontena omusu say for past years ni yentua wonka ai tese years kakra aban beto ye no or the 1 year aka ho enti a nurse for esu say yentua wonka ye de no so to nchen a teacher for so atie sikrom John Darega John Meji Akudiawu John Mechino Arena Mananyam John Media Ballin any comedy kwa and I'm a pay John Media comedy na yamede John wonkwa pressure babe that was look at where people are now where a man for faswa sabio omo hiti kuro Namo 2027 2028 the Adibaya more Ghana and one NDC for you run from the country called Ghana. Obeja to me how a giant Africana mine. Yanko Babi Amponie, Yandru Babio. Abusha, if you also near co teachers for her, na Ghana public workers are sworn. A teacher for Swati about Tia, almost see a with a modern Samonkwa. Yanso cry aside the hano. Akatuane ma for years in ye. Hey, Renyankopo. We nyina eye niema ne Ras Media. Yashe na bomb modere mo fanche me tiko. Michael tiko. Ene ensem when a Ras Media GS ma she da transe. I am a research kakra sa videos ahodo bia. Ye bebo na ya comment na nyina de entertain ye ho enti waba atase medin ene Mr. Mafo ha Ras Media GH message say like video no na comment na me hu na me chia on subscribe on so na mama na hia pa say we subscribe to this channel say the be am ba life da bia on so no ubenya nkai bosem aba na wona me nyina aba ya baba ye sa program ni da bia said ye yeah, no. Timeso say subscribe. O subscribe we so na abo modern na do nsa. Asi adoma no so. Said the be adoma na e subscription button no no. Said the be am ba live for automatically. Ubenya notification e wo phone so say ma ba. No abe join. Yen shase na ye nwuram. Na ye nwuram a na we are beginning from the NDC own house. Ya asem na asi abusia. Ye kai say 2024 no muno. Yes, Nabi. Abusha was a manchiano imfro. Chana was imfro. But in Chaka Semamia or say Anthony. I'm a chair ye pamia, Meteonka, Ewomia, Kakadi TV. The platform no so. Here was a passer. You are always available to contribute anytime that you come live. I really appreciate that, Mr. Anthony. You made an appear, Mamma chair ye pa. I want to say it has been long time. Chance na mimi ya Frank Kofi ai Kofi mechia ye pa. Good morning to you. Nyankasa ai Mrs. Tame mame ba kope anana akua afro papa bi ai afro papa bi mame mechia ye pa. Prince Yankopo na dom oho eye. Ena mimi aba Elizabeth Sana ai mimi aba mechia ye pa. Hope you're doing very very well. Well, machia atiefo we there. Now let's get back into business. 2024 and from 2023 banner. You will say Ghana social media yen use to educate about issues in the society now. I shall say be full of some guys be you to be no man. Nobody knew where they come from. Almost shall na ɔmo nsɛm a ɔmo ka nyinaa ɛyɛ direct attack on the MPP government. All was about accusations and accusations and ɔnɛ yɛsi obi awie sika ɔkyena they found every form of what criminal what them call accusations na ɔmo dwene sɛ ɔmo ka to Ghana for tima ebetumi atɔ ɔmo aso mo amanfoɔ ato aba ɛde atia MPP aban anaasɛ ɔmo betumi afu MPP na ɔmo nkɔto aba koraa. Saa boys no ne saa nkurɔfoɔ na ebinom na ɔmo yɛ mpanyinfoɔ ebinom na ebinom yɛ nkwadaa, we don't know where they come from. Deɛ na ɔmo yɛ no saa na they were doing everything with the intent to say there will be a back paying from the NDC if they comes to power. I mean, can a kasa I move America crana matimi because Ebiana mantimi and church mantumi and church me who ye brameka. It's a church, which say, Encrophone BPA platforms are who do so. Social media platforms are who do it. YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, no wine. I know Mokaseti and another Danko Kufuado, Doni MPP, Amanyoku, no, very, very bad and very, very criminal manner. No. Deɛ na ɔmo yɛ no adwena na ɛda ɔmo ti mu ne sɛ ɔmo yɛ deɛ ɛbɛboa ma NDC awen ne aba na sɛ NDC ba bedi Ghana konwa na wakae wɔn ɛwɔ kwan bi so enti deɛ na ɔmo yɛ no na ɛnyɛ sɛ bi ɔmo dwene Ghana foɔ ho sɛ bi a yɛyɛ adwuma bi because we want our country to be better. No, it was about yeah, Juma be said, yeah, yen so that chibi yan kasa, your personal, you know, we as person, individuals, you know, ya pra bobe koye. And to me, you didn't know, I, a binomba no more cream said they are not NDC people. A binomba no more your monte said, your modo munyan DC for cromuya neutra. A binom dear credit to me, Tim Kasagana first, and then Kwasiaki can. Let's put it aside. Yato abawie entrone ni nkontompo ni bosre mo kan ni mitwato so no yakama in fact MPP fo ankasa kora no abato anya wona akono ama mo anko ankoto aba enti NDC fo nyina pie koto aba and NDC they win elections. Obviously you say a hand go and ham come enti we kono na we yedai we eba enti aboya juma ya yusi and ya nkwase adwuma ya didi mpanyfo a na ni kwasanka yetumi yedan ekasati a wona wie andisi aban ebedina akonwa mu a de na nka ya ni da so se nka ye benya firi andisi aban yokonum no yensa anka enti na me no kase andisi sympathizers ankasa na ahye a omutwa abo John Dariga Dramani Mahama omo adwapa NDC for an ankasa o ɔmo adwa enti sɛ wote sɛ nra mɛbɔ video no later sɛ asedun kati anama bonten kan kyerɛ NDC for sɛ wo a wo nsanka de wo hwɛ ma obu mfu na this is the reason mɛbɔ sa video na kyerɛ later me ma me Vivian Kuma me mo akwa ba yie pa sɛ wate sɛ asedun kati anama bonten kan sɛ so we NDC na wanya appointment ya enka se no nti NDC say ya minya bema. This is the reason because the pressure now every the different group omo create at regional police station level omo the diabolic work no some groups no nyina no they are now demanding for their chop. Yes. Omunyina obi ebisane de ena abainu to me and satisfy what he promised the guys. Enkrofoni bi ye the free ye the 24-hour economy ena eye den. E promise one. Ebunum so yes o mo paje o mumu e wo abrabom kakra no. Ye the kind of Moabi say a beboa capital, a bema capital, a bema founding, or why a project and business. He too go mutimbebre. then this abane be di akonwa no afei de agreement we any sabion adwin fa we ya omofae no the NDC government is not able to what satisfy them. Nanka de nkrofo e kan se anye bia wo hye me bo no wantumi ani so na eno achi wo sign dan wani a kakra na me ankasa matumi aboaboa no de atoba bi no udo nse ba be hye me bottom ba be yi de akọ ene na man DC boys na twa omonte ase no ebini de wo he yesi ebini D Levy ebini D Levy boys ni bebre omo maame na omo papa no omo dokoko haircut abeto nso boys ni bebre ye nurses bebre ye teachers omo akatua emma ye mfa amamfo adwuma Tanando Danko Akufo Addo share merabi 2019 say public workers in 2026 e was say yento na katuam John Darega Mani Mahama ete so boys no mu ye campaign de Mahama many of them were or will or are supposed to benefit from this type of laws in this animal was saying koso en crofona mu ye campaign ma Jo Mahama na ebinu ma amenum ye akuafo do koko ebinu man kasa de yin koko farming. People were moving in the bush to campaign for the NDC bar. Ghana koko akuafo mo beto won among themselves. A nurse for at the nursing training college, ho. Ye one DC for how mo training no mo training college ye polo to omo so omo country omo colleagues no omo ndo trinity won no mo nkoto abama NDC. Ye to abana wie na bibiapa John Mahama is enjoying. Lodina Mahama is enjoying. Ibrahim Mahama is enjoying. Asiedun Katia and his family are enjoying. Sami Jamfi manage the golden boat is enjoying. Sam George, or Minister of Communication, are on mortar, and so he's enjoying. Then comment to Aswana, Hadino Idrusu, or ye one of the foolish education minister, I mean Tibida, or good free education, but he's enjoying. Manamo Muntaka, and then or internal minister, he's enjoying. On more nano Ghana for your kukumo mokwakwa when to me and take intelligence. When to me and take intelligence say your friend is saying terrorist, was aka quite so. Enti nkrofo mo anya hwe no omo adwa e na omo ahya ase na omo kompreni saa kwa we amebo ni video a kire we oye nkrofo na omo tu onani edisi yewura na nado su di na tem twa ball no so pa no enti ene ensem a oka promises na the promise one about to be a disika obi e kromfo ye koche no e na kwa we bisa sa de nti amonchi obi a tie
Yo, the MPP for Diska, MPP for Wieska, and MPP for Ya Cromfo, and I gift your worry, and a Dubois Henny, and a wine, and a Bedia too, and a wine, Mubu ding like you people were just talking. Was it just talking? Hey, Sankrofe can say when it comes to legal, ye near lawyer for Sene no cray. I'm surprised, Yetimi amba power 2 years in Yekwe no be yetimi area Ghana sika sani amoka wo mo campaign platform NDC I'm surprised the Attorney General is not doing anything to me. Listen, people, a man for listen and and there are so many evidence. I say Cecilia da Pamoni adia aye boni say aso twitibi ba serve as deterrent magana fo hu say boni ana krono ana corruption enye. That was one of our biggest campaign promises.
Yes, abushati ni yepa boy ya o kasai mi ya sapon kofi mo akwa abapa eyeja kodi what to say to kache na John Nanado John Nanado so mo akwa abapa boy we ya o kasai boy we ya o kasai oyandi sini o NDC ni pure. But say what tranchen na unim na sena utie de okana. You may think say be MPP ni. Because now the reality has catch everyone. Opia who said they have done a very wrong job. Tie, yanto aso na tie. And this in a kasonya MPP ni.
So be a wedi crazy ka be making sure say ye beji Ghana sika. Eniti na moye bibia ye friend ora. Ene akosi sen eye kasa. Sana mo kasa keke. Ayeni, listen. We will not allow anybody to frustrate this party. No. And this in your beer the opposition here the amount. Nobody owns this party. A Congress party. Yeah? You can't tell me someone fast tracking money oma. Na mwa nyai ni amoye ena got legal process. Hey, you na ye kokotu. Me mananti ko for the past 20 years. Muti minchre ni ye kosu wo kotu. Ye nyang kolao. Aden se body no to share yenim sa abin. Nyemu na mbekire se body to share embin yenim sa abin ti na ahye. Then ekoso Godfred Odamiti opposition or making sure say they be on am court. No person daily at forcing because Najuma person ye no. Maza, uni bibi. Momi anhani anye nyoma yi. Mo promise Ghana for say MPP for collapse your mind nti mo beji sika na momu. That is the biggest promise. Nye is a ho asam ni yeka o. And a man is about to see the nya no ni yeka o. A man for area kroni sika ye ji sika. Ya pese ye uso obi na court ye twi na ji ye sika. That is the bottom line. That is what we want to see. It's not about talking. Yet ya and on back at say energy ministry cable subin to for we and that's asam no ma sate. You people think we are stupid. We shall see. Ya better.
Officer to the you. To the you pa. What if you are now I just say be any poor young people ni. Or young people ni kura. Where you are NDC ni ankasa. Pure NDC member. We about we during campaign. Na not done. Na ane yase. Manway. When any man, say you respect him. But when you're far so, or to me say, a man this for this and throw chain a manage D ye. Man, I'm no soon to abafono. It makes me feel that this man is stupid. I really know ye. Ah, say wow to Timuso in Yakraketwa. When you about you singing a fool. One NDC a more pain. Why witness NDC campaign pain? This is not your first time. If a catch that will be a term 2008, Papa will out to now Yakura. Jimmy, here Baba catch us a kufaton Ghana Kokodu, Ghana go to Nina. Yet the campaign Maujidi. Jimmy, a Sam Baba catch that will say. Ghana Sikanyina and people paying for Afakugwa Bruchi in their personal account. Year bank checks a hodo bank account book. The betrechemo. A treachery sika who do be betotuano. Yet the campaign etreo. Omudi dim kunim. A back after they win the victory no. Omoba bontembe catchem saying a name kuntumpo. Ye can say kufo krako wonta. Papa to we NDC you will know these stories. Actually, no, I'm saying you're not correct. It is because of politics in the campaign. Now, in 2024, Jimmy, one man this is 1.4 to me in Trasant to be Mseko catcher and Crofose amount for Disika into a barbecue. Hey, are you so stupid? Huh? Are you? And Madame Fube say, and what thing they make you be so stupid like that? Dear Ben, and then come out dream one. And my would be so stupid to the point to say you did accept the lies and the propaganda that the NDC decided to throw that into your brains. What makes you accepted that? And the one who said, huh? Jimmy, one who said, when ya ha enkrofo no ka chom so mkoto abama andi so mudi wachi omutie wasem en benam entra ye ka kire o se ko ka kire o mo so gitu mko kae no omu se ne omu ma okwan mo nkojo nso a obegina Facebook so a wotiatia isi munya huwe. You have not seen nothing yet. There are more things coming. And now me can say 2026 the first year John that got Dramani Mahama and Nkrofo omonsa no adwuma so mfaso ana oman ni bedi. Enti so mo anya adwuma yie omonto to enye yie a every 2026 ya kwa nkodu 2028 we are going to feed the heat. Obi abeka ho bi. It doesn't matter. And then patro ya shasi a yetum. And then the via to so. Tie pajam papran near the koto the last price na na then you're going to pay a Jimmy for. Now you are crying. Wahaha when it is a abuabi no anoma do an so anoma one so na anoma why is anoma bi nye patu and aboa bi wo ho eketwa asreboa why no ho asreboa bi nani atisa asreboa bi ani anko omo atabai omo de nan omo atabai na it say honam kakra bi mi wure firi ni din why wani ntisa asreboa na wo ha wani na otu ma de wadwini di akoro no what were you expecting? Well, that be a mechanic. Let me say, I talk my mind. Me, I'm a brother, I tell my mind. Now, the American be awesome. What transitional tina, we deep digestion. You understand what I mean very, very well. That be a mechanic. I didn't know that team. I wasn't a war with the moon. I know now, and I said, the man a double dreamer intimidated. So also you soon found my one kasa as a person. Don't worry, just relax. Obi and the near tesino, eba mawa ye juma man, abra okura wu. Any be and a day because some of men like you pressure with the man of Mahama. Actually, say you believe and you trust in Mahama to the point to say during campaign and kwasha sembi another Mahama can be allowed you to. Mahama kachire kuyafo se okotu boho ewo mukoko afuom kura no na wujitum enene wona. Go and talk to the people here that you were able to convince to go and vote for the NDC. Go and tell them I'm sorry because mo and I'm here campaign mo na mutisi street no so a moko say nkrofo na adwene say they should still maintain John Mahama enene ene enti kawano tum yento aso enti nsema oka ai the mama dana there was resa and my even your founder became an MPP member before leaving us. Go sit down there. No. Brothers, answer no baby. No, I didn't know to go for the triple. Man, okay, no, I am to ago.
Who does he? I will lie. You better share cocoa board. Most MPP for now collapse cocoa board. Oma disike yina and a cocoa board ugu and a randia the person revamp cocoa board. And the MPP for disika and omona washa white and the year Thanksgiving and a nipa cocoa sika kamune yesu and you wicked NDC. Say nipa be na di cocoa board sika send na mo kanono and a no masha white year Thanksgiving and a kuafu gu nwura mu no mo bread and you wicked and weak as people. Sena man no keke na namo de kasa. Den na aye ni aye. Otimi nye hu. John Mahama, Attorney General, sister no Mr. President. 2 years muni ye kwe BBNC. Ye we want to see action. Abafwe di kroni sika. What is happening? Kuye ni umase. Sika no wine. Nyamu na muso ma diska. Where is the money? Ye kwe na court proceed. Nyamu nkwa na mujina kotu. Mamu fa kasa migwe una Ghana fo. Kasa na mo katro mo make sure say mo for feeling ya maka. Mwani mo gu ase na mo sorry. You know, me, so on boss. Election me, I campaign, Papa. You know my face. We brought a whole constituency. The same thing now also here. Obia and Obia. Me, my constituency, we pay good money to win the constituency. Momo constituency be bien you are.
Yantubase. Dear Nancy, hey. Aden. So what? Asem na Americano. Or se boy na sha se ono anka seka. Ti asem boy we can yo. I say during the campaign, I don't know campaigning seriously for the NDC. Oh, hooray. A man for the Sikamon to about my name, Musika Mamo. Contompone Nabraba. Me about me, Bema. A be now going to say, Papa, you so young people near you're making a mistake. Or you fully NDC adapted. Kakari TV, me, I'm Wakaba pa. Me, mamma, Esther K, body my eye, mamma, me, Wakaba ye pa. Abusiati ha. Akwa we yo say, or you fully NDC supporter, NDC campaign a bigger one. We or no say tria sika. Papa bin a dema a man for mom koto abam demo. Adentia. Bra na NDC ti opposition na o twan trono. This stupid fool fall love into the lies, the jokes, the comedy of John Ibu Darega Dramani Mahama, Mr. Ibu. Yantuado.
Yantrasi Mamon Sailu. Never. NC. Speed up your games, my brother. And Guasieba, Ufa Babia, Yamuna Muslim people for Yeska, into your band, then Adana Muguya Numasisa. One ya bibia ma asia ya sabone krono mutue one ya hwia ma constituency bia mo say begu omanu ase na mo de hwan mo na be go campaign no what dey say ya twen mo ba some obisu so mo se mo be di president ya twen on your baba mo be hu wase o some baba constituency mo bete
Asam na ye de Kakari TV mi tie na asam na ye de say now, my kind of friend said, John Mahama is the first president in the Republic of Ghana. Just 1 year of administration. I'm out for a not even party members, Ajiga. No, Monsieur Monty, my Nasibi. And what to me who said, John Mahama needs a seedun katia kum tokwapa intellectual war. Mahama si only easier di. I say look at the association easier. Just say confusion in the country and confusion in the NDC. Pressure on Mahama. Confusion and koso or minu na asifu nyina or can the phone I have friend John Darega Dramani Mahama. It amount to what? Pressure than a so. And conform we adwuma ma wo TV stations so we dey no ye adwuma wo medium. I mean on the social media platforms. Facebook and YouTube, TikTok and others. Say yamma wura me yenko yanim. Ni yenko tie wonom so a. Na we campaign e wo radio station, TV stations so. What they are saying today. I'm talking about bigger figures and Crawford the mainstream line of NDC campaign. I know more radio ni TV so. I know Mokasha seriously in favor of the NDC. Not Nanado, after all, after paying everything, after making sure say everything will be good, even in difficult times. Now I'm trust Chabono. Sankrofo na ne omuso omonu omoho die ntia obinom se Mahama any incompetent people and odi omobu oman no ebinom so se omoadwa because Mahama ankasa ni ye weak and or ye lame president. He does not deserve to be in the position that he is. Adentia ye sha se na ye bobo characters of a leadership. Character of a leader. Now they compare that one of John Mahama now, and then the boy in a sense say, and painful say, or can before you hune bra ahuhimu, you hune ahuhia brim. Leader, and I say leadership quality, we perceive it in hard times. So I kind of brofum. Enti enkrofana na omukasa de mu andisi na ankasa kire se omo hwe de kwan na nando danko akufu ado fa so krampo no e manage the COVID na wanyi Ghana mi bia nsi nchensa ho kira banti mi twa pampa mi twa uti so na okata na ni finding a way to make sure say the society economy no emireki no. Yes, Mahama dear, yanka ya ne say ono until leadership ase. Entino. Asembia sia na wadane nani na ode kwa the ordinary Ghanaians so no the sakwa akosho mbotom. Minya ba mai tie mi asem we me aboso ba ko be mi yanka ne biem. Ene da bia ya me ne wo kasai. And this yaban aye na dwene say overhead interchange car kwan titiro bi a yesi ne wo Ghana mamu ba bia e wo kurom no oba beto ene under John Dramani Mahama nko anaban ne breso ena kura ye wo mi wom ana mete hodada se yesi overhead bi afom na me de me kai kwa akofa so a John Dramani se oba beji misika obeta aseme obeji sika afim boto because me na mikrom ene manko akofu ba bi ono asi overhead asi ho anaba bi na nando danko akofu ado asi overhead asi ho adentia osisa na ombe yomutumi anya sika. This is what we call a lazy government. Abrochire you ma bi e sha ase ye to aka kwan abrochire ka kwan ye to no e ye de dawura ma se wo nkoba bi siro so asaka akwa no nkonkofa so ye nyina ye nim mun se nipa a mo hwem bebre mo ti abrochire ita de mamu ha ya wo ka akwa ye fa kuro ebo kuro to kuro enam krom ye free ye wo second second highway a eno na mfa krom but any state na nkasa property ena no ofa so a untuare ansa na ye wo the private road a eno no mom de ofa so obetuaka but John Dramani Mahama no omonte amamu ase na omunnim se eya aban ne nhye se obesiesi aka akwan ya wo kuro ba bi ehia se yemfa overhead nsi ho odi besi ho ama mama hono omama no mo ho atom no ono se ene oba betowu ba bia of interchange si wo Ghana man mu bia bia yi ka akwan a eso ani a efe bia no omo di to ba besi so. Lazy and unthinking president. Finance minister onim sikape ewa mansan dwaso. Finance minister onim kwa ye fa so pesika apart from say odi won sa be sha man for bottom. Finance minister onim kwa ye fa so ye hwehwe sika bra yanka nipa omote oman no ono na ye nya nene. Enti ka kwan na ye na wo aban me ye adwuma no wateme tax na me de ma no nye se wo ho na ye me feel me de sika de ma wo seje na fa siesie mi kurom ye ntoto ye wo mi kurom na me ntumi ntrase asodwem na se we nyina achi me de sika de ma na wo de sika na kokosi overhead si mi ankasa mi kurom a o se me se akwa akofa so me metue sika ma and this is the most cruelest, insensitive, the most weak-minded people, the semi-educated fools, and only did the party. Omunima bamo. Ebinsi wo wiase ba bia se ka kwanye nam krom ye told that it is a crime. because the entire mitua me to a bow bottom my buying, the entire mitua will cap me more live good. And I said, you know, ye pia to the amano develop your crew. It is all build the infrastructure be what my room to say car quine. It will be could now see me pia scans now. My usua. It is a sign of lack of leadership and knowledge in the minds of the people. We are the front runners are modeling in this affairs. I'm saying I'm a light in your papa. Until I'm person the money in the bank. I said, no, no, I am say heat, you know, about the baby. And then another jam to about one thing, catch the Ghana for said 2022, 2020, 2019, 2020, 2022, Nanado did one of the best job in the world. And yeah, no, Akwana, your friend, Captain Smart, Jimmy, and then on also about one thing, say, obviously, Randy Abbey can never do the job at the Ghana Cocoa Board. And then, meaning the SC, and no correct, NDC communicators are now putting pressure. NDC communicators are now talking as Omo Kasa to say the
MPP for
Omo Kasa to say the MPP for. Nkrofo na Omo Kasa man NDC no. And then they are talking as if they are NDC, boy, as if they are MPP man. Now, what the yanko kotie asema Captain Smart kai na yemra.
Yeah, Munkomochi. Mafia, the truth of the matter is that Randy Yeminu Ejumano owned me yet. Cocoa board for channel. I am a day, some cousin with Danam Pesamic Cabana Ding, a semica, owned me Ejumano. Ejumano Randy owned me. Obey me, I be for better. Baby to way. Metuasa and also acquire Captain Smart Energy Minister. Hey. Aha. I do be 2 minutes.
Yes, Miriam McVan, the Mwakaba Yepo, say that is true. Tio. And Crofono Moye campaign, the Maya say, your mind is similar. And that year, almost the NDC administration, and Crofono Binum Omota Isha, Omunim dear Isha. And the Captain Smart and Kasa. I use a Captain Smart, or ye NDC name up. Waji din and this for your party a your friend and this for pianeka and this on your TV afano say on say young people no and then also microphone more on to me cover the malfunction of the NDC administration on to me katanani because it is so evident you cannot defend such kind of characters and such kind of manner of governance, because ultimately TV should defend this stupidity. Then you have to go away from the media space because the ekoso ne ewo Ghana Cocoa Board no a pure scandal. Man kobabia. Me baba chiro ye bebo video bi but ye di kan kwa kobo video bi afiri babi free wa na ma bo video na eye the real reason why the Ghana Cocoa Board is not able to pay the people. Yanko tie papa ba ko o se friend na jantoa na jantoa na no di na do atem na jantoa na no odi Dr. Bawomi atem te se ne ba no ene Wababon say a leader like Nanado has never been seen in the history of Ghana. In fact, Wasia can say Nanado, Ninyama bi oye ne responsibilities bi no o take no ebeye global issue a wiasia mansan nyina ekasa fa ho enam a good decision Nanado take during the COVID. Unlike John Dariga Dramani Mahama, or prefers or better Jubilee House, Aboni Cognac, what did he Miss Ben Benoit Diaba, obeda obesoro bebo na pam kakra na mum the rest of the people no omobeye in suffer the rest of the people no that be almost so the omobesu. That is what John Mahama is capable of doing. And remember, Mahama set a record that it ain't see that me can it be man can it be say and see that sa by the about not just 1.5 years. My manner teasia bontene ye de day. A year chiwadi or Ghana. Ghana will be the president our first 4 years. It said your work honeymoon. Nobody will even criticize you. But Mahama has set the record. Yanko tie nana jantwa na yemresisia.
So they are
Ghana buying musika. Oh, Ghana buying musika. And this is where you leverage. We are buying. Yeah, can na kufuado na kufuado. E duru baby COVID-19. Yenina. Ni etifie it's no to buying musika. Yeah. Is that not a record?
Salaried workers.
Baby, why you to tell man salary?
But I affected salaried workers in this.
But they were there. What time could you are in America? At the time of COVID-19, now there were no concrete production. And now Kufuadu said to Nefi, Yansen Chiauka. This is what you do. You see, when you were a leader, in times of crisis, how you behave, and it's also a leader.
Crisis, and when I come meet
there be and yet crisis when I walk to let's say who absorb it and Nana Kufuadu made a certain significant point.
Yeah.
That we know how to bring back the economy, but not life. Yeah. That was a very powerful statement to call viral. And it was very profound. That Nipa, they won't even find in Krama. Nipa,
the economy,
what you say? What is the life of the cocoa farmer to be suffering? I didn't think that they be an bar. The person who suffers. I have Bibiana say BBC wo ebia you can say university and say BBC is students. The bia penifo hye emra the weaker one no he set you more without not looking at the substantive issue. Why should the farmer suffer because of somebody's incompetence? Why?
So who should have suffered?
The management that when I was say xenophobia messia. The senior Randy Abbey, we refi say, Emre bu oba bi so so oba Kumasi. We refi say Mibusa said, now where will kike. Would you take action? Okay.
Yeah, me kaipa.
Mibusa question na nkofo nche dan tiase. I knew say today beba. So I kept on say, papa, asema wu ken.
And we are carried.
And we they say, would you take action? And that's what can say ya. Ebe che. Che. And then you go good so once nkofo so onko.
Already Yankopon, and now to Danko for the Yankopon shall be your papa. Bo dinner, Nama, my bommy moon. Tio. Yes, John Mahama, any leader, because a leader dear, a true dear dinner, you show your character. Say another year. Now, as a boy can, that I'm not fan of him because you're a very dangerous guy. I wish I must say like a video no na share I na yenko mess I like na hu nyame and I will subscribe so I must say but mother na subscribe to this channel na be kan busia ko no na boy yi kan asem bi wo ha asem no ha no o kan ne fa wan kan yie because o say adentia o say Ghana kokko akuafo ebe sofa because of but somebody's personal interest. It is very interesting. There is explanation for that. The echo so Ghana Cocoa Board and I'm so I know Ghana we are 4. A judge no. As it's now asichere ewo mekane wo kwan keto bi so na mabo video bi akere wo na watie de ntie na Ghana kokko akuafo onkoko yen to mean tone boy sefata emma and say Randiabe ya ye kana semi on any deputy CEO no omo the Ghana Cocoa Board no aye personal business mebo video achiro tie video no emu nsem ye Honorable Echo Evans oye MP atin for Tafo or the seminar betudwa concerning enyema boni ni proyene kankanya Randiabe ene ne deputy CEO no omoye ne Ghana Cocoa Board conflict of interest family and friends leadership internal business and Randiabe and then Nkrofo no this is the reason why Randiabe making sure say Nkrofo na no mu ye adwuma Ghana Cocoa Board ho dada no obepam mu nyina no wasesa sangwas ene nkwasiafo abegu ho said de be ya ono Randiabe no obetumi adi ne bere yenko tie yenua panyini Honorable Evans Echo Nensema or the Batuga. We shall like a video no na yenko yani.
One deputy CEO.
Randiabe deputy CEO. That is Randiabe deputy.
Ono ye
the owner of Atlas Commodities Limited. Now let me give you.
And a company nso ye LBC.
Company nso ye LBC.
Ah, omo to cocoa ma cocoa board.
Ah, just a cocoa board for the same mo muska mo de to cocoa board no.
Omo to cocoa no.
Sorry, to cocoa no. Now I have in my hands document from the Registrar General's Department. I checked the ownership. In fact, there are about 5 owners. And that's 5 directors.
Okay.
And you have 5 directors now. And the first person, no, Ato Boatin.
Yeah, Ato Boatin.
Who is the deputy CEO in charge of finance and administration?
Any coincidence of name?
No. In fact, just do a simple Google search and I say AI search. In fact, don't see a buyer no. We're there to respect to my brother. Also, when Papa no, okay. So I mean, there's nothing new about it.
Yes, but you did some way here, 10 years. Ghana Cocoa Board. Abanya Soria, Ghana, a cocoa town, Amasan, Edra, Ebresono. He to force in the opinion of Dano. Ena Opio Dinachi, Ato force in Niwa, the Dinachi. According to people, we are Yumi Kanya, Eye Pipa, Yakotri free registered general ho, eti, official, formal document. The Yatrian son said, Papa na oye Randiabe, na badi achireno. Company we are ebe ka ho asemi eye ne de bisamsem se adwuma ben na sa company ne ye company na adwuma oyo ne se oye middleman between Ghana Cocoa Board and the buyers omukọ akuafo no ho ekoto cocoa no ba tetibrem no na ntene sa Ghana Cocoa Board no de sika no ma buyers no direct. There were different type of companies. You have a different type of group of people. Different names. And the Cocoa Board will give them directly finance support. So putting the other cocoa. And this is by Randiabe no Ghana Cocoa Board. Onon deputy minister. Onon deputy CEO no. Omo asheda create company bi asa company no omo dia ba be she Ghana Cocoa Board no any company aranka any groups na omo to cocoa man Ghana Cocoa Board dada no ye decide company na ba be she omo mfimfiri enti sika bia e wo se nko groups na omo to cocoa de bra Ghana Cocoa Board no this fasa company we so this a company we and too many groups no moto cocoa magana no omo mutimi no mudi nkomo enti negotiation of what them call price negotiations of compensation, and then I say for premium. To say now, all these things, it is managed by this company. So company way, when the deputy CEO of Ghana Cocoa Board. He sounds so say na deputy CEO of Ghana Cocoa Board, the two money they were here, and Ghana Cocoa Board, and then two more years say, on in charge of the financial founding, on in charge of finance, and the ADBA contracts, ADBA transaction I concerned about Ghana Cocoa Board piano. Yes, papa netra kunwam. Emma go ahead. Emma ye the yipia anase di sikama anybody say Uncle to bibimra. And now listen to me carefully. Papa we ye deputy CEO of Ghana Cocoa Board. Osansu ye the owner of this company. And Osansu ye the final maker, the decision maker on about a hefana Ghana Cocoa Board or Musika Inco and the conflict of interest. Now these guys, cruise we criminals. Miriam Magva and Crofway a woody for ye pa where you find a Pomsy scheme. Where a bigger Pomsy scheme pa and Randia Benini, deputy minister, and Tina them more building. Amana successful. Now, just let's go back. Yenti a video no ye. Since you are matching on ye. Now let's follow the discussions. Yanko.
One deputy CEO.
Randiabi deputy CEO. That is Randiabi deputy.
Oh no, yeah.
The owner of Atlas Commodities Limited. Now let me give you.
And a company named LBC.
Company named LBC.
Ah, moto cocoa, ma cocoa board.
Ah, it's a cocoa board for the salmon. Muska mo to cocoa board no. Now I have in my hands document from the Registrar General's Department. I checked the ownership. In fact, there are about 5 owners. And that's 5 directors.
Okay.
And you have 5 directors now. And the first person, no, who is the deputy CEO in charge of finance and administration.
Any coincidence of name?
No. In fact, just do a simple Google search and I say AI search. In fact, don't see a buyer no. We're there to respect to my brother. Also, when in Papa no, so I mean, there's nothing new about it, and so they cannot even deny. In fact, I mean, me here post to know there's been a number of comments from people, and I've also received a number of calls from people who are also in the industry, who has seen this particular illegality going on. And let me indicate to you the illegality.
Okay.
Senior law school, you know the call. Article 284. Is it 2? Yes, 284 of the Constitution.
Yeah.
Which talks about
conflict of
interest. And let me try to read that before Ghanaians will understand what I mean. Article 284 says that a public officer shall not put himself in a position where his personal interest conflicts or is likely to conflict with the performance of the functions of his office. So, what the framers of the Constitution actually sought to say, they say, there need not be a wrongdoing.
Yeah.
And just also watching the panels why born no answer. No, as soon as there's a perceived wrongdoing, there's a likelihood say, officer no, it is enough for you to conflict yourself with Article 284 of the 1992 Constitution. So nobody should even come and make an argument and say, oh, Papa Nenya, and that's why ABB. No. And these are the reasons. The reasons are that a deputy CEO, finance and administration, and as I said, the law is that a cocoa board for and a Bema LBC is kind of
one are likely to pass through or not.
Yes. One now be Mexica. When him say a cocoa board, Randiabe 4 years in a bit me asono. In fact, 4 years in the person who check.
Yes, possible.
Yes, because everything is signed by the deputy CEO,
finance and
absolutely. And it is a one who is in charge of finance of the cocoa board. One company.
We are director of that.
We are director of that company.
And a company near an active LBC.
An active LBC, and in fact, if you go at the beneath of the Registrar General's report one, you feel be BOP, that is beneficiary owners particulars.
Yes.
He is the sole owner of the Atlas Commodities.
The sole beneficial owner of the company.
The sole beneficial owner of the company. What that means is that, number one, apart from the fact say, one Jessica, anytime you're not LBC no, and Atlas Commodities Limited, a lot of money for them to be able to buy the cocoa, even when you don't even have a warehouse, or you don't have a warehouse that has been approved by a cocoa board. That is one discussion. Another leg of the discussion that is also very serious, and Miyama Sheme Obi NSA, before the announcement of the 2,500 price, and I say the cocoa board for no. So, your deputy CEO, in the absence of the board, the CEO, when Timmy Uncle board, in fact, most times the practice has been, I said the convention has been, say the deputy CEOs joins their CEO when they are going for board meetings. They are not voting members. So what that means is that you had an advantage of an information that there was going to be a reduction of the prices.
Insider trading
because of that there was going to be a reduction of the price from 3,006 to 2,005. And to cocoa na papa we atobiano or ton ye and that's all sika and sana the reduction the baba. This is an assumption. I don't have any basis to it, but the constitution says that when you put yourself at a place where there's a perceived
but will it be a key or say in the because you said the frame is also contemplated, sir. There is a high probability, sir. Obibetimi our a private.
Yes, and to say what you say, my young here. Nipa dasa nipa pa na wo wiase a. Asem one who question ebisa. It is impossible. We actually corono. This is a rare case, rare scenario of criminal management of economy. Ghana Cocoa Board. We a pure example. Deputy CEO in charge of finance and commodities. The owner of a company on the supply cocoa, the Ghana Cocoa Board. How? Why? When? Why do you do that? The American say we are not among for say we MPP in tier can that be over can say. Me say the NDC for more book chrono, or more your minor bonnet, or more the incident fata, or more the onsam, you know, or more 9 or mutino or one at once. After forcing in crop for a plagana for no. Na omo rich, omo make omo rich. Yet Ghana Cocoa Nina, or no na abere wo wudam. Ono na team fifre. Ono na anajo. Otumiri touch bwana pampam. Ekoswa cocoa miase. Anajo. Na touch ebo amanfo pampam eswa cocoa from. Sa nipa no ye beti the cocoa so. Bekwasi ampanyi we so the deputy CEO a osori a wote air conditioner ase no. Ono ni cocoa a wa ato no. Otumi sisa koton eji hu sika at a good price. Na akuafo no de ere de ye gya ne ho. The enyochi ya be ma announcement ya te cocoa so. Criminal people. Na dia ya no so no say. Dia ya no say asema ye eke. So no ye minister in charge of the finance ya. So now you supervisor of any contract. When I said the conditions are Ghana Cocoa Board at the Atohono. Any pa woman is Sikano, why ya na so nye. Now in this situation, one now you supervisor, one so one I was answering the owner of the company in question. How are you going to supervise this criteria and answer requirement that Ghana Cocoa Board at the Aba said their way to have money from them to buy cocoa? She said, and this is no, don't go there, stay in your house and feel better. It's all about how can we enrich ourselves. And this is better up to today. Tell me one single policy that they have implemented. Jimmy, $dollar tiaba form. This deputy CEO must to resign. He must to resign. I can't fast for. Well, interior events echo Asafu MP for Old Tafo. And in Jexe we are brain. Now, Abushe, and this is supporter be a cocoa piani. Mubesua subiem, yay. Mubesua subiem. And this is supporter Ukraine. Say, hi. And is this what the NDC is doing to us? Now the other day, but never am I me baby try me kote, my name try me kotia, me pieto, ekam, dabi, inti asema, papa so eka.
Don't know if he's just messing up things.
Come on, dollar is down.
Dollar is down. What for now? Actually, dollar no. In your phone, 1,700, 2,000 series. Before, under MPP, now dollar no dollar back from 17 or 15 or 14 series to 10.9 or so. Onumishi, now dollar no, ni dollar banaka. Still a mere phone 17 series. 2,000 series, sorry, I said 17 series. 1,700, 2,000 series. Okay. What's your dollar no? Remember, not you, Jimmy. What's your dollar no? From 17 or 14 or 15 to 10.9. Now, one more. Before the dollar or 17 series, I want more. Yeah, market. Because I lost cement here market to 120. In dollar about 10.9 from those figure to 10.9. Lolo, I want cement bag. 110. I want more. The same price. Okay. That means you are not collaborating with the people. Okay. Onomeji, background say, kono kwa the market price ko kwa the market price kagbona wana ge ni $1 no. E affect mambi alo mambi enjoy. Sha kwa na kai. Prices are the same, but the dollar is down.
Yes, media we maintain crime. Enti mo amoten crime, mo ntse ase e wo comment section mo. Ai, mesle mo a. O se dollar na ko from niema boy e dene bet maintain crime ne ye. Enti mo amoten crime no. Mo ntse yen e wo ase ho pa ma ye nye den. Yeso yen TB di o kan ye pese yen ti ase pa. Hima me Elizabeth Asana ho te sei. Yen to aso na yen ko ye nim na yen ti nsam fufuro. Abusia Ghana Cocoa Biafo water kwane ni area ho. Omwate sikrom den. Omwate sikrom. Na brada ye ko election 2024 no. Obi bia ni ho dwene da. Say NDC can drive Ghana and the cocoa farmers to this edge. Now, and I know my hand a casting be. Yenti, in every video, the consequences of this video. Here we are. Now you call the demonstration side of the Ghana cocoa farmers.
Ninko for the bill Casamane government. A broso.
kasa yo.
Papa, na me share some good with them.
In some way, you know.
Na profession but them share. Okay, bless.
So who the koko kwani na setram ekoyi na enkoyi a adansie won sem ya de ye den ehia. Cement no Mahama abraso ana o ma ye bag 475 cedis no. Mahama abraso cement bag ba ko na esen. Na nye be 22 cedis, 27 cedis. It would 475 now to be top bags in 18 of cement. And 1,380. And a cement bag back that yes about saying. And then I'm 80, 85, 90. Would be into 15 cedis in pool. And no one 70 acre.
Farmers no, you show me yes, you won't. Obi said, okay, cocoa bagger. 18 chance packet. And no carry cocoa bag ya, 800 Ghana. Chance packet, I will mimicrons and quarry. They were from Pano, 1,000 Ghana. At the time I hand over no. Could need be carry cocoa bag be a man 475 Ghana. No chance in them 280, 260. Only be ton chance packet or tossament, and you be trackers.
You should be need some. Hey, I be wa go draw. Niama mo defending ni.
Yes, video don't lie. Here for one case we no mun sem na dey bro. So mo. Etimi dwa numa. Etimi dwa numa they make some propaganda be said the cocoa farmer is richer than before. Minya. The cocoa farmer don't want to know. The cocoa farmer need his money. 3,500 Ghana cedis per 60 kilos of cocoa. Well, you can say whatever, they don't care. They need their money. When I walk in, you can't defend everything. Munyan kwasi explanation no. Adoso. Explanations and adoso. Now, the more you defend yourself, more you become radical to people or more than a mudo. No more than the master. More mobile can be a dear defender Munquasia than a moyano. You actually make yourself vulnerable for radicalism. Because every serious person, every conscious Ghanaian, every experienced person, in different governance administration, they say this NDC government is a funny, radical kind of governance. Omu leader or so no podium so a comedy na way. Ebeye den ene na chief for na chidifo omu nye omo sangwasifo in the various administrations are omo head. It is normal. Na yento aso ne enko yanim because em say time ko akra. Yento aso ne enko yanim. Abusia kokofo na jiga o. Kokofo na jiga papa. Cocoa for na jiga. Aye, omo jiga ye pa. Takwa, this is what happened today. Yenti papa we esu enya aweho.
Ba di asa kwa penti. Cocoa yanti cocoa suda. Tambia akibia kra ya tunka kramai. Ugwa ba ya usi uti cocoa. Yampere. Wontia cocoa ni ye mechogu. Na ye dua eme any coffee.
Ebo no a omapani artist no ya bre ene watchna because oje aguafo kesika na ye di tua abadwumafo ompe allowance say won say aguafo ya so ya bre allowance ana ye de kaka abandi amaye no achem miensa da ofam baako ya ntia se ene watchna ntia aban na otwe se waje bia mpa ho a ye be kwa strike ye ma aduane ma Ghana ye koko so ye ntoma aban ye besi ho se $1 no e be ko soro
After the abaya ye koko so and about 2,587. The check come out what? Let them have
600 million here chire akama e je tire tisa na demonstration and I'm saying me so baby I'm sorry I come how I dey chire perform am so yakwakota ba no say go price no wo ma ni nyira de chira na amaye na yes I can ne mana soa no ye tibi nyira no ko hu nsem de enu ne kura o mai say baby ya ba bedu na e koko e na ade ya ba bedu e na ya apostle no so e si Ghana hada say yati koko so it is a bisha ma bedu baby amadu me hu say yati koko so da me hu bi da na one year o ti promises 6,000 I then as any panity koko so I go 2,500 e bin si da intimidate ma hu kuafo bebre a omu su bob na say omu sra ban no if you say say wasi ate so no na ade e bebo omu because koko no ma bo hu ka.
It is very painful say okuani e dey koko bags ama ni kachi now the man na 3,000 600 Ghana cedi now one can say aban besa ni sika e dey man kachi na the kachi man 3,600 after ade che ya aban say party koko bag bia so no over a year million bia over 1,000 Ghana cedi e ma akuafo no sabi omo tidie e wo kredimo omo anwa do kredimo akofo
na nsan kuko sika ne ba ye no ye de ani je so afi yakoda amade yakochi a ye kali kuko no kro muntua yakochi bi won se omo beti kuko so ifa me frepa yini bi e bi sa no se anya aduma afi yakochi a ampapa ya aduma.
Yes, I was your one kasa wanum wasum ai one kasa wasu wanum wasum and amotie koko kwa no pressure and omode to Mahama so na enye we ko more videos are popping up yentie video was them resisia pressure mounting on Mahama. Abusia, me see oye the historical president ya. Just 1 year of his government. Amam fuatiasi apontina omusi omuntie said dogobi enunabe. Another scene from the Takwa area, why cocoa farmers demonstrated throughout the whole street of Takwa against John Dramani Mahama ne e kronodia on an crofo. Omoye yinti wezo na yazamra back to studio.
Jamani ya kwa embono nana kwa bai watu umaye tete wapi watu wafia ya what nana ya na tax wanka saudi ya 5 million ade ko mai ade tina ma sasa bana ba ono ka nana do abaye ko no ko ya ko 3 nana do abaye ya kama na ti asese ye tina na wax no fan ka ya wanta se ya nini tutusu ya tutusu mano ani ya kia so mama so fama no ani omra no me pa ya kana focho aya bia focho transport wa ya bia bi mada owo pam no betumi atwa ni kana owo pam ne da woni makoyi rada wa bofo da omo bofo ya enti ana ya di ko na abesie aya bodu afu oni bida ani edi kaya ma abati no wa se oni ka me pa ya chause
wo koko ti afeti ni enu kwa le yo hi o mbata ya beti fra ye bi za ban say no do me wa ku bi pe ana odi kafu ashe na chi agu kura ya du ana odi soto wa ati koko ana wa pamle da wa hato koko ana wa ti koko hu ana ebuti abai ka je to no du koko ni bi ti afeti no akata ni empete ya beti fra Papa man ni na ni say to ba koko na na du ye e to be ma 6,000 and 7,000 e bi as ya o percentage e di e woni mi say ye gba for the elu bi an go school ana e go school e bi go school e di percentage na o kan onyi funu o say 1+1 dey you say 2 o ka je 15 million na 17 million e lu ti dey di gbogbo ti n dey ma o na da ye di gbogbo ti na ma o bi a o ka je say na o kan percentage e di ade kan so ya kan no a wanya bi bi am wase a ya ma no
wala. This is it. Uno, yampe calculation ne percentage. The promise is a promise. One of the campaign platforms can say the cocoa farmer deserve more than 6,000. And crowdfunders with the mamma for 6,000 more 4,000. Maybe be a sutra. This is actually what is going on. And I believe some Mahama down now. I believe that near money tension, I shall say just 1 year, 3 months. Cost woman no. Mahama no say he will be second term president here. Na man you ko just 1 term governance. Mahama will remain regretted in his life. I won't say what position the family at a good position there. But the manner how this man is going to be defeated in 2028, I mean the NDC, he will never regret it because NDC deeper, they are aware, say, opposition is awaiting for them in 2028. What NDC was expecting is nka buba mina nuwo sikana company na kedi Kennedy Japon beba. That was the only hope that the NDC had. But a judge the NDC feel no himself will be a year through the year. 2028 is awaiting for them. It's your mom family who they don't care about you guys. They make up for GDO. They don't care about you. Moka say Mahama can say no dear. A dear your friend demonstration. Well, who be papa? And it's a demonstration a man for some by the tate na or no dear, or you drum through. Are you not saying about? Or you drum through na muja na man convince him. I'm going to Abama. And he's coming to show the rest of the drum through star. A video with Emra and Muja and intro in opposition about Ghana Cocoa tea.
Ninko for the Bino Casamane government. Yes, a broso. Oh, Casayo, Papa, none of some good videos. In some way, for example, what can you say?
As a state-owned organization. Or they have overhaul management incomplete because they are useless, they are incompetent, and they've destroyed Ghana's cocoa board. 1 month. First month, only the weeks, first week, now 24, the first 2 weeks in office, we will deal with Ghana cocoa board.
Okay.
Because the chief executive is the most incompetent chief executive I've ever seen in my life. Incompetent.
Cocoa board.
Cocoa board.
Okay.
What's say cocoa sector?
All right. Next one.
It's a Krafu and Yeska Kessia. And your cocoa boss on it, I bind the father.
We are woman.
See about na say about country, mamma, no have a part more for say. Mona Moya, Mudi Cocona, her, Mudi Cocona to say. Say, young na nyabi bia mamwa and sasa ya sabom chrono. I was here, Shasa, the Osamunya Biano, Mosiah Day, Aka. Eti abai no bona, whatever I know. And your sister, and Yabwa, I was a California Nafini, on time review. Yadi nyame Adam wase nyame isha mu nyina.
Yes. Papa yo kase fenere ki opoku. Or the Agric Minister of the NDC government. And Papa Ndika Kajan Papa at forcing. Actually, the Finance Minister of the Republic in opposition and some of Mokai in power, the Akuafo, and so Eka, Edichre, at forcing, Lady Kyopoku, and an Nkrofo, anyway, dear.
Madame Fied your song, and Rami Quafu mu a bomin Sienfie. Banku, Borba, cramming to me, the general commodement. And penning for say, so when you be Biamoasia, Yenya monocrono. Adia, Mahama, ya. Minti been penning some that Mimi who said Bussy a walkro, Minyakola. Womo Kakasa Dachre, Nayankwala, she a dear mamma, near Papa Nwachi. Ama, and politics, aye, Amamu. And the mood is on faso, Yammer Wadi, or soon I assume, and Mahama, Yadinami deeper, chow, Median Kamacha war, Nansuman Pasamana no Baba ye, and Timia Srano, yes, Rano Yans Minsada Minsayam. One ya bibi mayay. One ya bibi mayay. Nasa say Mahama, what the Sikani Jananka. What the Sikai, Jananka, and so ya Santa for Yananka. And yet, the Sikan Abejananka. Yade yampa Newton Ampenenoa Nana Kufuado Sika wo chato suma kuafono. Ofa ya de mayen. Na kronono wanye bibia mayen wo makronono ensi wa no ofie sika mayen. Na yanso yatumi ahia nananom amomo so benye dibia no a wono so wanye bia no. Wo bia ni ho aya wo no no ye president ye. Ashapa any kasade any afutupa any anyamsoma wo de betete wo ba no ene etimi ekosoro enti yasra no won fie sika maye na ya nananom no yentumi amaboso eni wo mo achi wo muntumi meye bibi e wo Ghana yasra no me de me nka ne kase ya pa ne chew yasra no wo ma bibia mrefam won fie sika dada e maye yempeni sika no won de nanado de no e de ehia yan ya panichao one famayen yes ranuara
Ayejo ma me following in a dra hi e obebre sum ashe wo Ghana mamu ma me fo no kura dra ma me fo na dra abatan ya omado kokko amfie bebre omuhu distance da Mahama bremunti no enema we nyina ayesi ene kweni a wado ni koko na wababeton koko amount at a price when pianeka ubaya o se mate koko no so na we Ghana for now we don't learn we don't learn do bia yensua de we don't learn and they do have to guess maybe we deserve distance. Abuja, muka Ghana teacher for John Mahama more or much idea for swimming and family and son. I would tell one cup of swimming and son. And now John Mahama by ye was signed at your muko the same school. And to Mahama dear, and to so me tramuti. A musika some more dear, and a character. And then the America say teacher for some eka editor John Mahama. Yenti if you are near Corners for so let it be about a year.
A year ago, or almost a year ago, I stood right here to speak to the newly posted teachers from the universities and the colleges of education. And their demands was to get their staff IDs and get their salaries. Well, along the line, some of them had their staff IDs and got paid. But then we have a couple of them who are still there for 14 months now. They still haven't been paid. And currently, I'm right here at the Ministry of Education, GES to be specific, to speak to some of them. They are picketing today and demanding their pay. Does GES pay 2024 recruited teachers now? Now, what has been the issue so far? Have you been engaging GES?
Yes, we've been engaging GES right from the onset. About 2 months now, we've been to our district, spoken to our district IPPD officer. We've also been to the region, spoken to the regional HR, the regional director. What they keep telling us is that it is not their doing. Their duty is to submit our documents. So They don't know what happens when the document gets to the headquarters, regional headquarters of the Ghana Education Service. So we came to the Ghana Education Service. We spoke to some personnel. Unfortunately, we don't even know some of the names, but there was this particular personnel who spoke. It was very sad. So he told us that nothing can be done. Our clearance have expired, and he advised us that we should go back home. We should leave our job that we've been working for 12 months, 40 months and over, go home and then reapply, meaning that our 40-month work has gone down the drain and we are no longer staff and we should start all over again from the scratch. This is what we've been hearing from. You keep telling us that our clearance has expired.
So basically, if I'm getting it correctly, they're saying that they're no longer considering you as teachers, so you should go back and reapply. That is after working for almost 14 months.
Yes, so they always use the word we advise. That is what some of them will say. We advise that you go
and reapply.
To mean that if we are still working, then it means that we are our service to the GES is going down the drain. But I can recall, we know of people who were recruited in December 2025, but they've received their staff IDs and salaries. Meanwhile, we have worked for 12 months, 14 months, and have not received our staff IDs. But we also learned even from our Honorable Minister, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, that financial clearance that was given was about 6,200. And our batch that was recruited, we are around, for 2024, we are around 2,000 or a little above 2,000. So we are wondering how come we have not received our staff IDs.
Yes, I was informed Mr. Mofanche, I had to drink water. In any case, in this hotel, and then we are back to the studios. Says, oh, yeah, Obibi Organ and BSU. A teacher for Omoya Juma Bosome 2 and 9 in Piawonka. And your first time, Mahama is known for this. Akuafo yetwe obakatua so. A teacher for when a katua ya yimpiane afe ene bosome mienu ne. Ensi haya na mo teacher for there. Ade de na pipi abanya ya mamwa. I was saying, teacher, you are going to need Bianca, young people, and Anka hold 1 position. A young people are buying, a Kufuado are buying, you were a J. Kufua buying, and a man at the chair, a baying Kunima Dick in Kunim, a Juma Papa or Ghana by moon. Now before J. Kufua, not Ghana teacher for Sikabana Namoje. Before J. Kufo, Ghana teacher for many of you level Ben and Amodico school Mukwacha. But after J. Kufo, you see the MPP believes in human capital. J. Kufo bind the bit to me transform the teachers community into a higher young can say standard community. It was Ghana. Ma manfonya kwanya distance schooler. J. Kufo 2 teacher for Katiam. J. Kufo Shasia building teachers bungalows near schools. Are there? Why? And all of a sudden, J. Kufo na Shasia implemented a DBFN teacher training allowance. Said the bay of Betumian Yinaso idea biso. Now the Akusko Kusia teacher Jumaye. Now the Ababe Wajuma. And this is about Baby Tram. But still, a teacher for Barbontin said they are not going to vote for MPP. And then the money, Montreal Namon come on too. Abai 4. A dear de Mompe. At the power of fear Mompe. And then the money. na yɛnto asota mo kontimitwa na mebɔ ne tawtaw na yɛwie ntam efiri a ne yɛkɔ nursefoɔ so ɔmo so sɛ yɛnkɔ ne konti nursefoɔ
do anything to a patient. So please, we are hungry man can do anything to a patient. So please, we are going through a lot. We have been.
We are just pleading on the government to pay us. We've been working for 10 good months, no salary. Personally, my rent expired in 15th August. I've not been able to pay. My landlord is always asking, when are you paying? I'll be like, they'll pay us. Please give me time. I stay at Spantine. I wake up Kolebu. I take transportation, 42 cities to work every day. How do they expect me to get that money to come to work? You go to work, doctors will write. Check patients' vitals, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Do RBS, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. You bath patients, you tend patients every 4 hours. I'm doing all this just for the minister to tell me that he appreciates the work that I'm doing. Appreciation, babe. I don't understand. Which form of appreciation? How can somebody work and you tell the person I appreciate you for 10 good months? I can't stand it. I'm owing rent. What should I do to be able to pay my rent? I don't understand. They should pay us. Enough is enough. I'm tired. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. My rent are so 15.
So what you Ethiopia the vice president Shannon Nayase ubesu see Sheikh Boge Sheikh Budi Sheikh Boge Sheikh Boge and the vice president and this is a comic party Enkrofo we do omochia wo nanajo but enemeda abusiafo we eya sensebe wankasa your judgment Missy way ya sensebe wankasa shedatinase na your judgment since when John Mahama became president up to today dear Ben and the one who Ghana Maimua a yes could be a titiro be a yard the fair be. Wait, Meme can't you say kind and some one any and the bonny I cost so since when this man became president in free name copying 2028 to me can you answer me at also baby. And we are just 1 year and 3 months. Let's wait to see what will happen. I will say a Ras Media GH on YouTube. Must say like a video no. Na share mame. I just comment to them to me chawas na kwakoda. One subscriber me can't just subscribe o mame. Na found say see adoma no so. Say the beya. Se me ba live for. Ubenya notification. Say Ras Media our live. What me abe join it na ye no nyina ache dialogue no afa me ka me de na wo so wo frɛ na wo kyerɛ wadwen ana se wo so wo kyerɛ wadwen e wo comment section so be person fra I can pick call yes aso am de bibia beba na we ye but in any case ma me mfa ntia kakra ma adofo me ne ntia kese e ma me ma me Diana apia me kyerɛ ye pa Michelle Yepa wasresa sanso nana akua afro Michelle Yepa afro papa bi na Michelle Miriam Mark Van Mike Miriam want to say ma me Vivian Kuma Michelle Yepa o se masa go and tell Samijam fit to bring the dollar that he was sharing hey I want for you asabi wa obelu sugar amoma sami fa the dollar celebra na ya want to ye Maybe I can carry TV so say share please like for me. Carry TV channel papa maybe I will pay. Sanso me Mr. K Barima Esther K Barima me mama Esther K Barima and so e will lie. Mama me share ye pa sister pa ko pay. Him say bibia boko. Sanso na me den chia e ma me da na pia ma share nada. Mine na menchia no ma menhwe yenya sapon kofi mechia obiem asaso na John Anando mechia oye pa yenya ba Elizabeth Asana osi we love you too much. I love you too baby. Sanso na Frank Kofi so say hello, good morning bro. So Mia Frank me hoya pa hello to you. Hope say you are doing well. And Miriam or say Anthony. Miriam say Anthony. Mechia ye pa I medase enobre. And Miriam ba adjoa sewa so. Me very, very good even good morning or good night, depending on where she is. It should be a good even because of America for sure. It won't be see because of being friend, and to me, won't be see a notchna, Yankopon, Eboa, no Maya, who dear. You best sign Asia, or her beam. Said you wouldn't know. Your friend platform way, Ras Media GH. No, you no Facebook, and so your friend Ras Media GH. When your problem on my personal profile, so. It me old Facebook pages in my yellow but me ne access. Me me reclaim through Facebook agent. I may have some to come me account to them back. No to me say access to the pages now. But meanwhile, no message say but more than I hear more Facebook. Ras Media GH. Dear, actually GH, you know, dear. Me picture na so na ye me symbol no sa platform na asem na making obekọ na nipa kakra bi na subscribe de me na me ba so mo ga na picture das no me access intimi post to me intimi nya hwe e na da ho ti me so hwe mo Facebook Ras Media GH because sa ba ko na nya Ras Media Ras Media nko a be we de e Ras Media GH symbol no logo no ye blue ye the red and a trim blue. I had the red, yellow, I think white, and I trim. And a page. Mo boy, me to me a number of subscribers now. Me to me about life. Intimacy mo ase mo hwe na mo mo ame na yem ko yani mo. Intimacy na ma da wase so message say obe subscribe no be like video no ya ye video e do so be likes no from. Intimacy say mo me like video na video no timi ko na nim. Na said the tie bia no ye be sign ayede ahia be likes no emu hia me etimisre mo a ma emu hia ye nyina ye like it adwuma no de ye me de mebre na ene madaje wo so do betumi aye e de support yen ene so ba na ye video oba interact share comment like subscribe. This is what YouTube can do to support art in what we are doing. Me the enemy for Ras Media GH makramo until we meet again. Adios.